You see the title, you see the thumbnail. RATL hairstylist, the cause of the demise of the beauty industry. Let's get it straight into the clips.
Atlanta hairstylists are actually the devil. Like, I'm not even kidding. They're actually evil as fuck. And a lot of the times, I don't even get my hair done professionally just because I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, I really do not want to deal with the unprofessionalism of these hairstylists in Atlanta. So let me tell you guys the backstory. So I booked this girl through TikTok. Her name's Lyrique, okay? I booked her because I'm not fucking, like, once you do this shit to me and you're rude as fuck and you play these fucking mind games, like, I'm not gonna withhold your information. You are the literally most unprofessional motherfucker on this fucking planet. And then try to play mind games with me. Like, bitch! So basically, let me tell you guys what happened. So, I think Monday
Never should getting your hair done have to cause you this much frustration and anger.
or Tuesday, I booked Lyrique, right? I found her off TikTok. I booked her. I booked her for 10 o'clock a.m. on Saturday, okay? So around, I would say, right after that, I sent her a text message and I said, hey, I don't have hair. I see you sell bundles. Like, can I just buy the bundles from you? She did not get back to me for like a day and a half. At this point, it's like literally nearing my appointment. And I'm like, okay, I can't depend on her because she's literally not replying back to me. A day and a half goes by. She replies back to me at like 12 o'clock a.m. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, yeah, I can help you get the hair, blah, blah, blah. But by this time, I'd already figured out the hair situation. I already had the hair. So I told her that. I was like, I already figured out the hair situation. Don't worry. Like, I will see you at 10 o'clock a.m. on Saturday.
Two red flags already. One, she found her off of TikTok. And two, when you text her back and it took her over a day to respond, that should have let you know that this was probably going to go left.
Fast forward to Friday night. I get a text message at like 11 o'clock at night. And she's like, hey, like, I'm so sorry. Can I push back the appointment to 10:30 because I need to go to the beauty supply store and get a whole bunch of beauty supply stuff. And like, I'm a fucking nice ass person. Like, I'm not gonna be that bitch that's gonna cry and whine and be like, oh my god, my appointment was at 10 o'clock. So I was like, yeah, girl, like, you can push it back. Like, if you know me, you know, like, I'm a very nice fucking person. So I'm like, yeah, you could push it back. I don't care. Like, do you need more time? Like, we can do something later if you want. Like, super accommodating, wasn't rude at all, was super nice the whole way fucking through. She doesn't get back to me till early in the fucking morning, guys. Like, I literally sent her a double text message and was like, just let me know because, like, I have to be up. Because I'm assuming that if we do have this hair appointment, it's going to be earlier. So just let me know, you know, so I can wake up and set my alarm. She doesn't even reply then. I don't get a reply then. I wake up to a see you at 11 o'clock a.m. So I get up, I get dressed, I get everything ready, and I head to this appointment that's 30 minutes away. While this appointment's 30 minutes away, in Atlanta, there's always fucking an accident. There's always traffic, whatever. So I'm thinking in my head, like, this is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, listen, I was super accommodating. I am going to be like 15, 16 minutes late, but at the end of the day, like, my appointment was supposed to be at 10 o'clock a.m. anyway. I'm going to get there. We're going to start the hair. It's not going to be a big deal if she wants to charge me for it. But I highly doubt it just because I was so accommodating to her. And
What's insane is I would not be surprised if she actually tried to charge her a late fee because she ran into traffic, even though she was accommodating to her throughout her all the excuses that she had when it came to pushing back her beauty appointment, being late when responding to her messages. Again, I would not be surprised if she charged her a late fee. Secondly, you have to be very direct when you're dealing with these young intern hustlers. Again, when you try to be nice and accommodating to them, they just take more and more and more from you. You have to be very direct and let them know, no, this is the time that I booked. We not making no other time. If you can't make this time, I'm not going. Again, you got to set the tone very early that you are not a pushover.
Atlanta, Atlanta, the city of Atlanta will pay for their fucking crimes. One, how do you bitches do birthday shoots and be normal? Second of all, I had a hair appointment. I was Atlanta'd this morning. I had a hair appointment at 9 a.m.
You know what's crazy? They got a whole phrase for it. I was Atlanta.
The bitch didn't show up, didn't answer my text, didn't even answer my call, nothing, okay? And she calls me 3 hours later saying, oh, I had a drunk night yesterday, girl. You know, I went out. What the? I'm damn near about to shoot, like, blow this whole city up. And you're calling me like, oh, you girl, are you the whole day I've been vexed. Okay, like my makeup is already my 13th reason. I look like the Halloween version of birthday makeup. I asked for soft glam. Even a blind person can know this is not soft glam.
I mean, one thing I will say, to me, the makeup doesn't look that bad. But again, I'm not no expert. But again, this is a big problem that people have with these stylists. Not only do they want to charge premium prices, but they don't have the customer service to back it. I mean, it would be one thing you was charging a high and you delivering excellent customer service, you going above and beyond, then maybe people would actually think you like, even though I'm getting taxed, at least the service is great. But you don't even get that. You get high prices and piss poor customer service.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story time when an Atlanta hairdresser boyfriend chased me at the house with a butcher knife. So y'all know how hairdressers have this policy.
You got to stop going to hairdressers who doing hair out the home.
Like you have a 10-minute or 15-minute grace period, and after that they're gonna charge you so many dollars. So this girl had a grace period, I think like 15 minutes, right? And after the 15 minutes she charged you $20. So y'all, I was on time. I was even early. And if you know me, I do not be early. But it seemed like when I'm early, everybody on late. So I literally was waiting outside her house for an hour, maybe 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour for sure. Because she was still doing somebody else's hair. So in my head, I had already decided that I was docking her pay. Because if I was late, you was going to charge me $20. So since you're an hour late because you're still doing somebody's hair, I'm going to dock you $20, period. So she starts doing my hair or whatever, and she keep texting, get on the phone, arguing with her baby daddy, all this other stuff, right? I'm still not saying nothing. So then she stops in the midst of doing my hair. She gets on the phone to go upstairs, get on the phone, arguing with her baby daddy. I hear him come in the house. They arguing, tussling. I'm hearing all of this, right? So then she finally comes back after 20 minutes. Mind you, she was already an hour behind starting my hair. So when she finishes, I Venmo or Cash App her the money, and I shorted $20 on purpose. So she was like, it's short $20. And I was like, it's not. I was like, because you would have me waiting an hour. And if I was late, you was going to charge me $20. So I subtracted $20 from your pay. She was like, that ain't how this work. I was like, it is with me. I was like, and on top of that, you being late, you was arguing with your baby daddy and went upstairs and argued with your baby daddy because I heard y'all. She was like, I was on the phone. No, you when I heard when he came in the house and y'all was tussling, sis. Like, BFFR. So I politely got up and started walking up the stairs, but I was watching my back in case she tried it. You know what I'm saying? Because she's steady talking shit. And I'm like, well, you can do what you want to do. Like, I'm not paying you the $20. Like, I said what I said, period. So why I'm like about to walk out the door, like I'm walking upstairs walking. She said, she yells to her baby daddy, she ain't paid me my money. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I heard him running fast as hell down them stairs. Y'all, I didn't want to look like no hoe, so I just sped walk. I was speeding walking at this point because I didn't know what's about to happen. Y'all, so I speed walk out the house. While I turn around, I see a big ass butcher knife in his hand. And mind you, I don't stay in Atlanta. I'm in a rental car. So I speed walk to the car. And I'm thinking either he finna stab me or slash my tires.
Any sensible person would understand, due to the back and forth arguing with the baby daddy, would be say, you know what, you shorted me $20. I had a lot going on today. I'm gonna take it on the chin. But not these stylists at all. She literally hollers out to her baby daddy to attack this woman. Again, I guarantee you this is something that she's done before. The baby daddy was trained and on go and ready to attack. Again, he was ready to literally throw his life away for $20. We got to do better.
Atlanta stylists, count your days. It's really getting ridiculous out here with the number of stylists canceling on their clients last minute and not wanting to give them their money back. If I pay you for a service, there should be no reason that you don't refund me my money the same way I gave it to you. I'm always scrolling on TikTok and seeing, clients. So come on here, nails not done, hair half did. You get home, you get in the mirror, you start crying like this is not what I wanted because we didn't want to speak up when we was getting our hair done. And I never thought that would be me. But here we are. And let me start off by saying I have went to the stylist before and I loved my hair. It came
Definitely got to stop being scared to speak up. When you're getting a search performed and you're not happy with it, you definitely need to speak up immediately and let it be known.
out beautiful. That's why I didn't mind paying her in full this time for the service because otherwise I'm not paying nobody in full for no service that they have not completed. It doesn't make sense. So long story short, this girl canceled on me not once but twice. The first time she canceled on me was a day before I was going on vacation with my man for his birthday. So, I'm like, all right, of course I was upset, I'm going on vacation. Like, I wanted these braids. No problem, we can reschedule to Wednesday. Wednesday comes, I get in my car, and lo and behold, I get the hey boo text. She says she has a family emergency, she had a death in the family. Cool.
It's always some magical, extreme situation as to why they have to cancel the appointment. Again, we're definitely going to have to get, it's getting to the point now where you're going to have to start double booking stylists. You're going to have, especially if you're having a major event, you're going away, something that when you really need your hair done, your hair cut, you're going to have to double book when you're dealing with these stylists, especially if you're in the ATL. You're going to have to set an appointment for 10 a.m. and then have another stylist waiting in the wings at 12 p.m. Now, you may have to pay a cancellation fee or you may lose a deposit, but that's just what you're going to have to do going into 2025, unless, of course, you go DIY.
I understand, I get it, life happens. Cool, just give me my money back. Nope, it can never be that simple. It can never be that simple. So she only refunds me the deposit I paid to book the appointment. So I messaged her like, hey, where's the rest of my money? I paid you in full for this appointment that you canceled on me twice now. She goes, oh, I sent the full thing back. You need to check again because I sent it. If you sent me the full thing, send me the receipt with the proof that you refunded me my money. Like, it doesn't make sense. As a licensed cosmetologist myself, and I'm pretty sure she's not licensed, but that's not the point. The point is, give me back my money. Like, why is it so hard for y'all to give people back their money, especially if you're not going to complete a service? So now, since I done paid her the money in full on Apple Cash, I got to go through all this hassle just to get back the rest of my money. And it just doesn't make any sense why I should have to go through all this. When I sent you the money, it was a breeze, 1, 2, 3. Now to get my money back, I have to jump through hoops. Atlanta hairstylists, y'all is something else. Something else.
I'm going to keep it 100. She already spent that money. Crab Shack got that money. Lulu got that money. That money gone, sis. That's the only thing that makes sense. Again, when someone got you jumping through all these hoops when they could simply send you your money back and then they lying and say, oh, I sent it back in full. You just didn't get it. That money spent and long gone. Again, Atlanta, the home of regular people who believe they are celebrities.
Story time. Why I'm suing one of my students, aka a popular Atlanta braider, because I'm sick of y'all. And yes, I'm drinking my wine. I don't know if I can show that on TikTok, but let's just get straight into the story. So I'm a custom wig maker and I teach custom wig making classes, and we're gonna call her Lily. So Lily books a class with me, and I don't know anything about her except her name, the fact that she's an Atlanta braider, and that she wants to learn how to make wigs. That's all I know. I don't know her Instagram name. I don't know nothing else, and that's very important to the story. So I'm gonna give y'all an overview of the red flags up until she's getting sued on why she's a weirdo, and it's gonna all come together. But the first red flag was, we were kind of getting to know each other when she first came in. I feel like she was making comments like insinuating that she kind of knew me before, because my business page and personal page are completely separate, and you only know certain things unless you know me. So that was the first red flag. The second red flag was I make my students, I won't say make, but I ask my students to sign an NDA, and have them read over it, all of that. And this entire situation is exactly why I make them sign an NDA. And her response to that was, you're making me sign an NDA? Yeah, Buki, I am. And this is why. So red flag number 3, I like to record throughout the class and I like to post live updates about the class. And she was like, oh, are you gonna tag me like when you post it? I'm like, yeah, of course, if you want me to, like I definitely will. So I go to make a post on my story and I'm like, hey girl, what's your @ name so I can tag you? She looks at me and she's like, I think I'm gonna just tell you my @ name at the end of class. Huh? I feel like I was being tested, and I feel like she only asked me that because she was trying to see if I knew her. So 20 minutes later, she's like, yeah, I DM'd you on Instagram and you didn't respond. I said, oh, really? I'm so sorry. Like, I probably didn't see it. Like, what did you say? She was like, oh, I was just asking if you could help me decorate my suite. I wasn't about to ask her again what her @ name was, because you're not going to tell me a second time that you're not going to tell me something. But anyway, another 20 minutes passed, and then she just, like, turns her phone around, and she's like, yeah, this is my page. And I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. She was like, yeah, I just wanted to wait to tell you because I have 40K followers and I didn't want you to treat me differently because, you know, I have 40K. I just wanted the experience to just be, you know, whatever.
What did I tell you? Ordinary people who believe they're celebrities.
If you know me, you know I do not care about numbers. And secondly, you booked a class with me. Why would I'm not even gonna get into that. That's not even the point. But just weird. So those are the main red flags. There's honestly more, but irrelevant at this point. Y'all get the gist. It's giving weird energy, right? So like 2 months later, she emails me and she's like, hey girl, can you please like do my website for me? Like I really want to do a website revamp. And at the time, like I was busy. I was traveling. So I'm like, you know, I don't think I'll be able to do it. Maybe when I get back, you know, whatever. So I get back and she like asked me again. For one, my job description is not a graphic designer or website designer. I used to do that and I do it for myself, but that's just not my job description. My main focus is classes and wig making, so I just genuinely did not have time to do it. And I kept telling her like, I don't know if I have time, but you know, she kept asking me. Eventually, I guess she caught herself upset and she posted on her story. I'm gonna see if I have a screenshot, but she posted on her story, I'm tired of messaging these graphic designers and they not responding. I'm gonna just do it myself. Okay, cool. I'm not a graphic designer anyway, so do that. This is where she's getting sued. I'm teaching another class with like a new student and she's just telling me all the things that she wants to do. She's like, yeah, I really want to learn how to do braids, stitch braids. I saw on Lily's page that she started doing braid classes. So me being the person I am, I'm like, you know what? Let me put somebody on to her. Like, why not? You know? So I'm like, yeah, I know a girl. She actually took a class with me. Like, you know, let me go to her page and let me send you, you know, her information, right? Y'all. I go on this girl's page and why is her booking site an exact duplicate of mine? I swear to y'all, I'm not exaggerating. I want y'all to pause it and I want y'all to read word from word and just look at every single detail. Please look at this. When I tell you my jaw dropped, I had to step out of class because I'm like, I know my eyes are deceiving me, Lord. Like I literally was like, there is no way, like you really have the audacity. That's insane to me. I'm just flabbergasted at this point. I don't know what to do. I'm like, I want to say something, but let me calm down because y'all, I'm gonna make a part 2 so I can show y'all how she tried me after I confronted her.
Again, like I said, her whole motive and intention with taking your class was to steal all your techniques, steal all your designs, steal everything you had, and then repurpose it and sell it for herself. That's why she was probably being so stingy and evasive when it came to her page.
I was calling this bitch for 3 hours, y'all. She wasn't answering. Bitch, I was losing my mind, and she finally answered. And she like, sorry, I had a family emergency. Something came up. Oh my God. I'm like, bitch, you already was giving me red flags. Just have my wig done when I get there. So I just took a flight to go get my hair done, and this bitch is playing with me.
Insane to take a flight to get your hair done, pick up a wig, and then have your stylist play in your face. Again, 2025, DIY is the only choice.
So I have absolutely had it with Atlanta hairstylists. This is how I'm leaving my appointment unstyled. My hair is humpy as hell. I did have to flatten a little bit, but like it was like humpy as hell. Still kind of is. It's not styled. It's in its natural state. I just think that there is just something in the air in Atlanta. I just don't think that it's a real place. You stylists, like, it's just extremely disgraceful at this point. Like, it's, my appointment is at 1 p.m. I pull up at 1 p.m. But as soon as I walk in the lobby, which is at like 1:01 p.m., I'm like, fuck, I forgot my hair. I'm looking at my phone and it says 1:04. I'm like, oh shit, it's already 1:04. I don't want to be super late to my appointment. So I text her and I'm like, hey, I'm here. She immediately responds, come to suite L or J or whatever. So I'm 4 minutes late to my appointment, which probably put a bad taste in her mouth already from first impressions. So that's on me. That could be the reason why I was treated how I was treated for the duration of my appointment. So when I got there, we got started right away. To my pleasant surprise, I was super happy. I was in such a good mood because I'm like, dang, I'm the only client in here. You know, I see somebody sitting in the chair, but it wasn't another client. It was the hairstylist. I was like, oh, you know, she's one of those. And she does washes. Like, what? You know, I was like, okay, you know, this might be the one. And I just don't know, like, why we can't have the good things. Like, why couldn't she be the one? Like, why did you have to ruin it? Like, why? So she's washing my hair. I'm not really going to talk about the nitty gritties, like how my back and my neck was about to break on the sink for you to be able to wash my hair. You know, need to fix that station where you wash your hair. But, you know, that's not at all why I had a bad experience. So I don't know what it was about the wash, but it made me really need to use the bathroom. I don't know if it was water, and I've been drinking a lot of water, so I pee a lot, so I needed to use the bathroom. So as soon as I waited till, like, you know, she had a good break so that she's not like stopping her groove, because I know how that is. So I waited till, like, you know, there was a good break, a good pause where I could be like, can I get up and go to the bathroom? So I'm holding my pee since I sat down and started washing my hair. She blow dries my hair and I'm like, okay, finally you're done blow drying your hair. She asked me what part I went. I said, I went on the left side, but can I please go use the bathroom really quick? She's already having an attitude, and I'm just like, I take that as a yes, I can. So I stand up. She takes the stuff off of me, and I'm like, I've never been here before, where's the bathroom? And then she's like, make a left or a right, another right, straight down the hall. And I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, I can tell that she's irritated because I have to use the bathroom. So in my head, I'm like, just hurry up so that there's not an issue. Hurry up and go use the bathroom. So I'm rushing to the bathroom. I hurry up and go pee, and I come back, and then we get started. So she's like, so what part you want again? And I was like, a left part, kind of like a deep left part, but not too deep. And then, mind you, I'm facing the TV. There are mirrors behind me, so I'm not seeing shit. I don't see what part you're doing. I'm just feeling it. But just because I know myself, I know my hair, I know my hairline, and I know my edges. So there's a particular way that, or particular place that I want my part to be, just so that I can do my baby hairs how I normally do them. I'm not telling you how to do your job. I'm just giving you what my preference is as the customer. Like, I feel like I should be able to tell you what I prefer on my face, on my head. Like, I'm paying you to do me a service that I will enjoy, right? Wrong. So immediately when she makes the part, she immediately starts trying to braid. You know, I was like, dang, you're not gonna ask me if I like it. I didn't say this in my head. I was like, she's not gonna ask me if I like the part, whatever. So I didn't ask her if I can see it. I just pull my phone up so that I can just see it really quickly. When I pull my phone up, she's just like,
Gotta stop being scared to speak up. Again, like I said, it sounded like the hairstylist was already a little bit tight with you being late, which is definitely her fault 100%. And dad already set a bad tone and pretty much left a bad taste in her mouth, and was pretty much going to be the beginning of the end. But again, when you're in the customer service industry as a service provider, you have to have patience and be patient with your customers.
you know, has an attitude. She puts her comb away. She stops doing what she's doing. She's just like standing there waiting for me to look at it. And then I quickly turn around to the mirror behind me so I can have a better look at it, you know, bigger picture, right? And I'm looking and I'm like, this isn't normally where I didn't say anything. I'm just looking to see if I want it to be up a little bit more or stay where it is. And then I tell her this and she's just like, okay, but I do this every day. Trust me, I know what you want. I do this every day. And I'm like, okay, it's just because, you know, where you parted it, I can tell where you parted it already that I won't have that baby here. And to my fucking surprise, that's exactly what ended up happening. Like, if you would have just listened to me, I would have loved my hair. I fucking hate it. She did not part it. Like, I wanted her to pull it up a little bit so I could fake pull them baby hairs. I call them adult hairs, but like, so I could pull those and like, make that into like a little soup. There's nothing for me to soup right here. My hairline does not work like that. So I'm just trying to tell her like how I personally want my hair so that I can enjoy it. But that was a problem. So she has a whole attitude. She starts telling me she does this every day. She was like, listen, if you're not comfortable with my work, you can leave.
Mm. That's the entitlement when it comes along with these stylists. They honestly believe that they're celebrities. They honestly believe, again, you're blessed to even sit in their chair. Simply, if you were not happy with the part, she should have made adjustments, corrected it, because at the end of the day, you want the customer to be happy so they will return. I have a question though. Now, when we talk about ATL stylists and are they the cause of the demise of the beauty industry, do you believe it's actual native ATL stylists, or do you believe these are people from out of town who moved into Atlanta, got into the beauty game, and are giving native ATL stylists a bad name? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Look forward to hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.